Well, first of all, we're talking about two of the winningest teams in the history of the NCAA. San Beda is gunning for history. They're looking to become the first team ever in the history of the league to become 6-time champions, as in 6 straight championships. Nobody has ever done that. Ito namang Letran, marami ang nagulat because they didn't make the Final Four last year. They're coming in with a new coach. When you think about Letran, you think about the big three: Mark Cruz, Ray Nambata, Kevin Racal. These are two of the top teams this season.
2005, di pa kami nagka-champion ulit. So, and this is the time na hopefully kami naman ang champion. I think it's because of Coach Aldin din, his leadership, yun yung malaking factor.
Welcome to game number 1 of the NCAA Season 91 Finals sa pagitan ng dalawa sa pinakamatagumpay na kampiyon sa kasaysayan ng NCAA. Kasi sa scoring, ito naman si Macjor Luis. Aber, dinedepensa niya Breku. Pinasa kay De La Cruz. Changes mind in mid-air and Ola Diogo puts it up and 34-31. Diogo. Basket is good underneath. Double team, back to Racal, fires for 3! Completing that 4-point play as Dan Sara responds with a triple of his own.
Easy, no hesitation, right down, tira mo!
Changed his mind. Great presence of mind right there from Kevin Racal. Racal stops, and connects. Focus. Nambatak again from beyond the arc. 2 of those games were won against Letran. Letran trying to stop that streak. Founded by De La Cruz and Sara. Racal floats it up, grabs his own miss and scores on a putback. And the Letran Knights have shocked the San Beda Red Lions here in game number 1 of the NCAA Season 91 Finals. Arriba Letran on 3! 1, 2, 3! Arriba Letran!
Mga kapamilya, October 28 taong 1950 nang unang magharap ang San Beda College at Colegio de San Juan de Letran sa finals ng NCAA Seniors Men's Basketball Tournament. Yun ang una at huling beses na nagkampiyon ng Knights kontra sa Red Lions. At pagkatapos pataubin ng Letran ang San Beda noong Game 1 ng nakaraang Biyernes, 94-90, ay marami ang nagtatanong, can Letran beat San Beda again, win the title, and make history repeat itself? Or can San Beda win 2 in a row today and on Thursday and make history by winning 6 straight NCAA titles? Ngayong araw, October 27 taong 2015, ay masasagot ang lahat ng mga katanungan na yan. Mula po dito sa Mall of Asia Arena sa Pasay City, it is game number 2 of the NCAA Season 91 Finals featuring longtime rivals Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights and the 5-time defending champions San Beda College Red Lions. We are live and exclusive on ABS-CBN Sports in Action at high definition sa Balls HD Channel 195 sa Sky Cable. And also we are streaming live via TFC.tv, the i1 TV app, and sports.abs-cbn.com. And we are seen worldwide via the Filipino channel. Hello Philippines and hello world! Para po sa ABS-CBN Sports, alongside Coach Alan Gregorio, ako po si Andre Felix. Bago ang bakbakan ng San Beda versus Letran. Hello, magandang hapon muna sa iyo, Coach AJ.
Napakaganda ng hapon, Andre. Napaka-exciting. Ano pa ba ang hihingi natin para sa hapon na to?
Eto na, nandito na, kompletos recados na. We have San Beda, we have Letran. Rivals since 1950 for 65 years. Pero una lahat, balikan muna natin ang naganap no October 23 last Friday kung saan namayani nga and Letran took down game number 1, 94-90 against the 5-time defending champs, Coach AJ.
Well, it was a very exciting ball game from the get-go. Look at that. 22-21, 17-20, 22-21, and in the fourth and final quarter, that was the only time that Letran led by 5 points to win the ball game, 33-28 for a total of 94-90. What a ball game, Andre.
At ngayon naman silipin natin, Coach AG, ang ating mga numero para mapakita natin and to let everybody refresh their memories on what happened. And also let's do.
Well, exactly. Look at that ball. No field goals on 45% para dito sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran and only 41%. But I've been talking about rebounding. This is something that San Beda will really have to do in this game. They have to out-rebound and outscore inside the paint. Etong Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Second chance points, 12-4. But why did Letran win? It's because of turnover points. 25-10. And I'm sure that's something that San Beda will really have to improve on in today's ball game.
At idagdag na rin natin, Coach AG, na in the fourth quarter, ay yun nga, itong si Big Three ng Letran, Mark Cruz, Kevin Racal, and Renan Batak outscored San Beda 30-28. So the Big Three of San Beda really has to show up today. At silipin natin si Kevin Racal ang kanyang mga numero, and what a time for K-Rax, the graduating senior of Colegio de San Juan de Letran, to have that career high nung Friday, Game 1 against San Beda.
Well, you know, San Beda felt they had the game of Kevin Racal until the fourth quarter, where he scored 14. Ito nga, no, 4 out of 9 from the 3, 9 out of 18 field goals, 6 out of 7 free throws, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. And just like what you said, it's the career game for Kevin Racal.
Kung career game naman si K-Rax, Kevin Racal, baka naman sa San Beda and their graduating senior na si Arthur de la Cruz, this league's leading scorer, averaging 19.7 points per game, only averages 12.7 kalaban ng Letran. So parang kryptonite niya itong Colegio de San Juan de Letran, and in their last game, MIA pa rin itong si Arthur de la Cruz.
Tama yan, missing in action. That's what the San Beda community is saying from Art de la Cruz. Actually, in the elimination, he was averaging almost 32 minutes per ball game. In that last game, he only had 24. Look at that, 8 points, 40%, 4.3 rebounds.
Wow!
No, napakalaki ng nawawala dito sa mga numero ni Art de la Cruz. Is he present for today's ball game? That's something that we will be able to answer after the start of the buzzer.
Kailangan magpakita nitong si Arthur de la Cruz at kasama ba siya sa Coach AG's corner. Ngayon naman tingnan natin ano ba ang keys to winning nitong San Beda College Red Lions para naman ma-force into a Game 3 and rubber match itong labanan sa dalawang koponan.
Well, the keys to victory, just like what we said, para sa koponan ng San Beda, they have to take care of the ball. You know what happened there. They had 29 turnovers, and that's something that I'm sure Letran will be doing. Pestering defense. And for number 2, and very important, is a AAA game from Art and Amel. The AA will really have to perform in today's ball game. The other A is Adiogun. He had the numbers, and he was able to contribute, though he had a big turnover in the last 30 seconds of the ball game. And most especially, number 3 for San Beda Red Lions is control the rebounds and score inside. This was something that they were able to do, something that they have to sustain, and something that would help them win today's ball game.
Tama ka, Coach AG. Those are very interesting points. And those 3, including that man, Nigerian Ola Adiogun will have to show up itong big three ng San Beda. Kung di, uuwi na sila at di nila makukuha ang kanilang pang-anim na kampyonato. Para naman sa kupunan ni Coach Alden Ayo and the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights, silipin natin ulit ang Coach AG's corner at ano ba ang mga kailangan gawin nitong mayhem squad ni Coach Alden.
Well, we talked about the fourth quarter. They had 33 out of the 28, and it's because of their composure. Their composure is key in this ball game. Alam natin, pagdating ng dulo, no, after the 5 deadlocks, 14 lead changes, in the end, sila pa rin ang namayagpag sa laro. At ito ngayon, nakikita natin sa ating pangalawa, that's it's sustained scoring from the big three, and not just the big three, but who will be the more.
That's right.
16 points from Macjur Louis, 9 points from Soliano. There has to be somebody who's willing to step up and help the offense of Letran. Not just Kevin Racal, not just Mark Cruz, and not just Ray Nambata. And most importantly, I should say, for Letran to be able to win is
Hulaan ko.
their defense.
I knew it.
We have talked about that. Their defense is their offense the entire season. 29 turnovers, just like what I said. 28 turnover points. Doon pa lang, malaking plus na para sa kupunan ng Letran. And I'm sure, again, kung ang word natin is pestering, dito talagang mamemeste sila sa kanilang depensa.
Maganda yun, mga punto mo, Coach AG. Letran is the #1 team enforcing all their opponents into committing turnovers in the NCAA. At mamaya naman po sa halftime ay babalikan natin ang Coach AG's Corner. In the meantime, para makumpleto ang ating ABS-CBN Sports Broadcast team, meron tayo hindi lang isa, pero dalawa na mga kasama ngayong hapon. Kasama natin si Siege Tantenko para sa San Beda at si Binibini Roxanne Montealegre naman para sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Hello and good afternoon to you, ladies.
Hello, Andre. Hello, Coach AG. Mga kapamilya, kahit nasa bahay kayo or nasaan man sa mundo, maaari kayong makisaya at makigulo dito sa San Juan, ay dito sa Mall of Asia Arena na tayo. At gamitin niyo lamang ang hashtag NCAA Season 91. At if you're rooting for Letran, hashtag galing CSJL. At for San Beda naman, hashtag galing SBC. At paramihan to ng boto, kaya maaari niyong silipin ang team rankings nyo sa sports.abs-cbn.com. At Siege, maaari bang i-explain mo sa ating viewers kung paano rin nila matatag tayo mismo sa social media?
Yes, mga pamilya, you can find us on social media. On Twitter, Andre is at Andre_Felix. On Instagram, he's at Andre_Felix. Habang si Coach Alan naman naghahatid ng basketball analysis and news. And of course, mga updates on the traffic situation and pollution situation in the metro. He's on Twitter at Coach Alan G. Ako naman on Twitter and Instagram at CJD. Roxanne is on Instagram at Roxanne Montealegre. With an all-important match like this, mag-iinit ang social media. We'll see you online and you might see your tweets on air. Diba, Dre? Coach Alan?
Tama yun. Maraming salamat. Babalikan namin kayo. Siege at Roxanne. Coach AG, eto na. Ano pang inaantay natin?
Aba, game na!
It's San Beda versus Letran, Game 2 of the NCAA Season 91 Finals. Ilabas ang galing!
Thousands in attendance here at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. And the tens of thousands more watching live on ABS-CBN Sports in Action in high definition on Balls HD Channel 195 on Sky Cable, via live streaming on TFC.TV and the Filipino channel worldwide. We present with pride game number 2 of the best-of-3 series between the arch rivals in your Season 91 of the NCAA, the Finals. Now let us meet the Sodders. First for the squad gunning for their 17th overall NCAA crown today. Here are El Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. At power forward number 4, Felix Apreco. Forward number 16, Kevin Racal. At center number 5, John Soliano. The off guard, number 10, Mac Louis. And the point guard, number 9, Mark Cruz. Head coach of the Knights is rookie coach Alvin Ayo. And now, starting for the squad, trying to extend it to a rubber match this coming Thursday. Here are the 5-time champions and next season's NCAA hosts, the San Beda Red Lions. Off guard, number 4, Yusei Koga. At point guard, number 7, Baser Amel.
Isang magandang hapon po muli. Saan man kayo naroon sa buong mundo. Ito po ang NCAA Season 91 Game 2 dito po sa Mall of Asia Arena. Silipin natin ang starting 5 para kay Coach Alvin Ayo, Mark Cruz, Macjur Jo Marie Soliano, Felix Aprico, and Kevin Racal. Mark Cruz will be starting for the 4th time only this season. Para naman sa San Beda College Red Lions, it will be Baser Amer, Ryusei Koga, Ola Adiogun is the man in the middle, Arthur De La Cruz and Mike Sorella. Lahat ng veterano ay sisimulan muli ni Coach Jamaica Harin. San Beda in red, Letran in blue.
They're not just veterans, they are graduating men for San Beda, and they don't want this to be their last game right here, Andre.
Our referees for today, referee Dexter C, Nestor Zambrano, and Molly De Luna. And here we go. Tapigan, mapupunta ang unang possession ngayong Game 2 dito sa panig ng Mendiola Base Squad, San Beda College Red Lions. Amer to Sorella. Hinihingi ni De La Cruz, he has to be more aggressive. Ganda ng cut, and Baser Amer with the first basket of game number 2.
And that's always very important for you to be able to break the ice and start the ball game on a positive note.
At sa 96 games so far this season, yung unang team na nakakashoot ng either field goal or free throw, coach, sa games have won 55 times. It might not mean much, but 55 of 96, that's 57%. And that extra 7% advantage are what teams are looking for in the finals. Tumuloy-tuloy ang San Beda ulit. Nakakuha ni Sorella, nabitawan ni Koga. Here's De La Cruz. That one-hander that he has been doing this season works for him, at lamang na ng 4-0 ang San Beda.
Well, does he have a different mindset? He has to prove something in this ball game. And 1 assist, 2 points for Art De La Cruz to start the first quarter.
Turnover again for the Knights. Baser Amer at tatawagan ng unang personal foul si Macjur Louis. Unang team foul. Silipin naman natin ang ating strong move of the game, brought to you by Smart Live, the Smart Life. Arthur De La Cruz showing a lot of emotions, Coach AG. Napag-usapan natin kanina that against Letran, he is just averaging 12.7 this season. There he is again, but that time mente siya, humingi siya ng foul kay referee Dexter C. Tumatakbo si Ant-Man, Mark Cruz. Binigay kay Luib, nag-isip, lumapit. Aprico, naghahanap na mapapasahan. Aprico, that's not his mark, Coach AG. And Arthur De La Cruz with the rebound to Sorella. Libre si Koga. 3 for 3. Racal gets the rebound. So as we can see, Coach AG, balikan, napakabilis. Similar to game 1 ng ating pace.
Well, a lot of energy being shown here by both squads. Mamaya second quarter, may kita natin yan. No? That it's going to be a little different. They also have to pace themselves. But so far, offensive struggle on the part of Letran.
Amer against Louis. Ilalabas muna kay Adiogun, ibabalik kay Baser. Do you think the slower pace favors San Beda better?
Well, you know, these teams are both run and gun. You know, the team that can control the rebound will be able to run. And in game number 1, it was actually San Beda that was able to control the rebound. But the defense of Letran was just awesome for that game, that it forced San Beda to have 29 turnovers.
Another basket there from San Beda, courtesy of Michael Sorella. Naagaw na naman ng Red Lions. Ayaw nila magpatalo dito dahil kung hindi, Letran will win the title. But of course, San Beda has other things in mind, and what an aggression there shown by Ola Diogun with the stop on Mark Cruz. At ngayon naman, balikan natin ang ating kasamahan, the brains behind the bench, si Binibining Siege Tenko para sa San Beda. Siege?
Yes, this is a team that knows how to bounce back. Yan ang sinabi ni Coach Mike Karin. At halimbawa nito, last season, the San Beda Red Lions were able to clinch the title kahit pa natalo sila 3 straight games at the end of the elimination round. Para naman ma-extend ang game na ito hanggang sa game 3. Sabi ni Coach, ask the seniors to lead the way for the bench to continue to perform, and as a team, everyone should take better care of the ball. Masaya si Coach Mike sa huling practice ng San Beda Red Lions. Sabi niya, maganda ang body language, naroon ang enthusiasm. You know, it's easy to root against a dominant team like theirs, but in the words of Coach Mike, this is dynasty versus destiny. I'm confident that we have the chance to win. Back to you, Graham, Coach Allen.
Maraming salamat sa iyo, Siege. Mark Cruz, kumikada mula sa labas. Maganda yung nabanggit ni Siege, ha? May sinabi ni Coach Mike, it's dynasty versus destiny.
And you know, Coach Jamai talked about the body language, and that was something that was shown early by Art de la Cruz. Pero ito, no, nagkakaroon na ng mga turnovers and missing on the open shots. Parehong koponan. Still scoreless is San Beda in 3 minutes of action.
Letran trying to look for their first basket here. Rakal against De La Cruz. Tuluwi mula sa labas. In and out, but Soliano is there. At lumuwa din, basket na. Naging bato pa kay Soliano. De La Cruz, tumatakbo. De La Cruz, nabitawan. Sino kukuha ng bola? Kakuha ni Soliano. Luwib. To Mark Cruz, and Cruz against Koga. Cruz trying to shake off Koga to Aprico, now to Luwib. Macjur using that Aprico pick, and Luwib. Scoreless pa rin ang Letran, but Soliano with the offensive rebound. Short. And Letran is still scoreless in game number 2.
And you know, nobody wins a championship in the first quarter. And a little too tight to start the game is Letran. Will this be the first 2 points? And the Ant-Man from defense to offense for scoring the first 2 points for Letran in today's final.
Before that Mark Cruz basket, Letran was 0 of 11 from the field. But finally, that drought was stopped by Mark Cruz. Lamang pa rin ng San Beda, 6-2. Kami po yung magbabalik dito sa NCAA Season 91 Game 2 of the Finals.
At nagbabalik ang NCAA Season 91, dito lang yan sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Magkahalong kaba, pressure at excitement ang nararamdaman ni The Ant-Man Mark Cruz para sa Letran Knights. Kaya naman paalala ni Coach Alden Ayo, huwag kang ma-distract, stay focused, the championship is a consequence of today's game. Kaya naman sabi na ni Mark Cruz, nalaki ang kanyang pasasalamat dahil dito siya nahasa bilang player at dahil din ang NCAA ang nagbigay ng opportunity sa kanya mabago ang kanyang buhay. Andre? Coach
Maraming
Alan?
salamat, Roxanne. And of course, Mark Cruz cherishes this moment. At sabi niya, may kasamang ang lungkot at masaya, Coach AG. Dahil, syempre, pag matapos na ngayon, he will be a champion, but at the same time, hindi na siya makakabalik sa Letran next season. He will be in the pros.
Mabigat talaga yun, no? Pero alam naman natin, no, na kailangan ganun talaga. There has to be acceptance, no? Up to a certain point in your career. Yun lang ang pwede mong pagsilbihan. And it's time to move on. Both for Mark Cruz and Kevin Racal, and of course, the 5 San Beda guys who will be playing their last game or maybe their last 2 games.
Pwede, oo. At kung manalo ang San Beda ngayon, makikita-kita po muli ulit tayo sa Webes para sa game number 3. After that basket there by Kevin Racal, naibaba ang kalamangan ng San Beda sa dalawa, but there will be a foul stopped again. And it will be a foul called on Kevin Racal.
But you know, Dre, we have talked about turnovers, and we're not even in the 5-minute mark of the first quarter. You know San Beda already has 5 turnovers.
As compared to only 2 committed by Letran. Sara nasa loob na para kay Coach Jamaica Karen. Munti ka mabitawan ng bola. Koga, they go down low at the low block. Here's Adyogon. Masyadong malakas pero may tatawagan ng foul.
And if that's going to be called on Kevin Racal, that will mean 2 fouls.
That's right.
On Kerak. I'd like to see that once more, but first, this steal. Look at this.
Ito ang
Dribble
unang
pull-up.
basket ng Letran.
Yes.
Sabi mo ngayon pull-up, Coach AG. That's a thing of beauty. And our fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Ola Adyogun sinks his first free throw.
Been there, done that. Ola Adiogun, can he give us the same numbers that he had in game number 1?
He was perfect from the line in game 1 last Friday, 9 of 9, Coach AG. And can he keep that streak? Yes, he does. Mula game 1 hanggang ngayon, he is now 11 of 11 from the line. Lamang ng 4 uli. Etong Red Lions 8-4 as we approach our halfway point here in the first quarter of game number 2. Longtime rivals San Beda and Letran ng bata attacking the heart of the San Beda defense. Boga to De La Cruz has one thing in mind, attack mode, but Mark Cruz with a steal and another turnover. Pang-anim na yan para sa San Beda, but a counter turnover for Letran.
But this will be an offensive foul called on Mark Cruz. Dexter seeing that one, warding off the defense. Look at this. Okay, that's a good call. Referees will not miss that one.
If the players are stepping up, we're stepping up. The referees are definitely also stepping up in this huge ball game. All the big 3 members of San Beda, with that man, Ola Adiogun scoring. All big 3 members, Adiogun, De La Cruz, and Amer have scored already. 10-4 is our tally. Rakal. Tapos at Amer will just let it go out of bounds at bola ay babalik sa panig ng Red Lions. Ito naman ang ating Master Guapo move of the quarter. Watch out for more Guapo moves powered by Master Sikreto ng mga Guapo. Followed by our Copico 78 Best Recharge Moment, brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. Ito ang familiar high-low na ilang beses na natin napanood ng itong Coach AG, that De La Cruz to Adiogun connection.
We already saw that coming. Our De La Cruz been wanting to get that ball and give that pass to Ola Adiogun. Nobody will stop Ola. Double team, triple team, but the problem right now, Letran is already in foul trouble.
Lamang na ng 8 ang Red Lions. Off to the right, ang tira mula sa labas si Mark Cruz. Amer. And San Beda has been very patient so far executing their offense. Amer for 3. Long rebound goes to K-Rax, Kevin Rakal. May kasamang nudge pa ito kay Ola Adiogun. And there will be a foul. Malayo sa bola. Tatawagan dito si Roldan Sara. And it will be Dan Sara's first personal foul. Second team foul on the Red Lions. At ngayon, Coach AG, tingnan naman natin itong strong move of the game brought to you by Smart. Live the smart life. In how many times have you seen that? Alam ko you've worked with these 2 guys also. Ilang beses mo naman nakita yan, yung De La Cruz to Adiogun connection.
Alam mo, nung nabilang ko yung 999, hindi ko na binilang pagkatapos. So siguro mga malapit-lapit ng 2,000.
But it's been very hard to stop. Maraming salamat kay Jer for posting. Nandito ngayon sa Mall of Asia Arena sa Instagram. Gamitin lang mga hashtag NCAA Season 91. And Mark Cruz, that is. The Ant-Man gets the bounce for his second basket. He now has 4 today.
I don't even know how he was able to give that shot in.
Ganda ng crossover ni Mokon sa kabilang dako. Pero bola ay mananatiling dito sa San Beda. Keep on tweeting, keep on posting as we take a look at itong fast play of the game natin, brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband na iwasan ng outstretched arm ni Ola Adiogun ni Mark Cruz. De La Cruz, second basket, 4 na rin ang kinakamada ni Big Red Machine, Art De La Cruz.
And so far, he has not been given a rest by Coach Jamaica Rin with only 2:59. Remember, he only played 24 minutes. We've been talking about the 32 minutes that he had when he was averaging almost 20 points per ball game.
Quinto, gagamitin ng pick, umikot siya, but the turnover stolen there by JV Mokon. Sara, naagaw naman ni Ray ng Batak. Here is the big 3 of Letran. Rakal, naghahanap. Soliano loves that shot and he knocks it down.
And you know, he just makes that shot look very easy. For a 6'5" guy, taking that shot 10 to 15 feet you know, that is not easy.
Sara. De La Cruz to Sara for 3. And Nambatak grabs another rebound. Pangalawa na yan ni Ray Nambatak ngayon. Oh, what a sidestep by the Stingray. Mintas nga lang si Nambatak doon. Humihingi ng foul. De La Cruz. Almost committing a traveling violation, but inside again to Adiogun. Nagawa ng bola, nakuha ni Cruz to Nambatak to Kevin Racal. 2-on-1 break for the Knights, and Racal scores.
That will be a foul called on Dan Zara. 2-on-1 break, and that's something that Letran has been doing very, very well. Those extra passes and that great finish.
Another timeout on the floor. Silipin natin muli. Itong binanggana si Kevin Racal, may basket pa. And he will head to the line for a possible 3-point play after the break. At kami po ay nagbabalik dito sa loob ng Mall of Asia Arena sa Pasay City. At ito ang ating recharge with Copico's 78, Copico's best latte ever. Lamang ng 4 ito sa San Beda, pinakamalaki ng kalamangan ay umabot sa 8. Kanina lamang Kevin Racal with that basket, and he was fouled by Dan Sara, and he completes that 3-point play. He now leads the Knights in scoring with 5.
Now it's a 72 run in the last 2 minutes for Letran Knights. JV Mocon also very aggressive. This will be a foul called. I think it's going to be on JP Calvo. Oo naman. Akala ko magreklamo pa itong si JP, but that was really a foul right there.
Obviously there by Calvo, not able to set up his position there. And now Donald Tangqua coming in for the first time. Ipapahinga si Ola Diogon Paseramer. May few words. Yes, Coach AJ.
Ano, pwede natin i-greet to? Happy birthday.
Pwede.
Katabi natin dito.
Magpakita natin. Silipin muna natin itong Big 3 versus Big 3 ng Letran and San Beda. So far, San Beda has outscored the Big 3 of Letran in this game.
So that's very important, no? Good start on the part of San Beda. Mamaya papakita natin kung sino yung birthday boy. Nakatabi natin dito. Baka alam nila si Larry.
Ang clue po namin sa inyo ay yung word na phenom. Puhunan natin yan ni Derek Abet Ramos. Tingnan natin. And Mocon gets those free throws. Tumuloy-tuloy naman. At basket is good para kay JP Calvo.
And I don't really also know how he was able to finish that over the outstretched arms of Donald Tangqua. But it seems like there will be another foul called on Letran. And they're now in penalty, so this would mean 2 free throws. Look at this. The challenge, hang time move is that for Samboy Lim.
Oh, that's right. At yun ang ating Copico 78 Best Recharge Moment, brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. Tangqua at the line misses where this season, itong rookie big man ng San Beda is just a 62.5 free throw shooter. Binabati natin ng sa magandang panunod at salamat sa panunod, that is si Romel Nang at nanonood sa Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, gaya ni Alain and Marina. Maraming salamat.
Grabe, no? Inaabangan nila.
Umikot si Balagasay, nahanap si Calvo, ganda ng flyby move, and Calvo again with the basket. 4 points off the bench for this young man.
I told you the big 3 and more, and so far 4 points here in the first quarter for JP Calvo.
The quick double there by Quito. Tangqua, Nambatak anticipates that pass. Tongko, libre sa corner, is good! By AC Soberano, that is what he does best.
The second round, really, these are big numbers for AC Soberano. Ating quarterfinal game nila actually, no? Napakaganda ng numbers na pinakita ni AC.
Ganda ng ikot ni Quinto, short on that attempt. Quinto again, wala pa rin. Nakuha naman ni Dan Sara. Ito ang second and third stringers ni Coach Jamaic na maganda ang pinapakita talaga. Para sa San Beda, isa pa daw, pero
well, that's going to be tough.
That's right. Tinawagan ng fouling referee Nestor Zambrano ang isang Letran Knight. So it means AC Sobrano will shoot 3 free throws. And there was that Calvo basket followed by pass by Tongko to Soberano. Libre para sa 3.
That's just very unselfish basketball. Finding the shooter in the corner. And if you're the shooter, that's your job. You have to take the shot.
And Ice Reyes, tulad ng Game 1, Coach AJ ay pinasok si Ice in the dying seconds ng first quarter for defensive purposes. And Jeric Balanza, the rookie of Coach Aldenayo para sa Letran, ay pumasok na rin itong 6'3 wingman. Soberano at the line. This season, Soberano just a 50% free throw shooter. Soberano misses on that free throw, and of course, a former champ and former Red Lion on your screens, Rome De La Rosa.
That's JP Mendoza.
Kasama rin si JP Mendoza na sayang hindi naka-line up because of that rule of the age, kaya hindi nakalaro itong si JP Mendoza para sa Red Lions. He played with the Red Lions ng preseason, pero yun nga, hindi
umabot, ha?
Oo.
Ibig sabihin, kung ikaw pala, pwede ka pa palang maglaro dito, no? Yung age mo, no?
Field goal story, Letran is 7 of 24. San Beda 7 of 14. And free throws, San Beda has missed 2. They're 7 of 9. Habang Letran has only attempted once. They're perfect so far, 1 of 1.
And that's going to be the 4th foul. No more fouls to give. That's the kid. Dati, the kid, you know?
And
Kirby Raimundo.
Ang naging kakampi ni Coach Aldenayo sa Letran in that champion squad. Back-to-back champions itong si Coach Alden, 1998 and 1999 as a player.
Talk about Chris Calagio. Talk about Thriller Miller.
That's right, Willie, the Thriller Miller. Foul away from the ball, too much contact, and Ice Reyes doesn't agree.
They were not supposed to give up a foul anymore. And that would mean 2 free throws for Ray Nambatak.
Tatawagan niya ng pangalawang personal foul itong si Ice Reyes. Tingnan natin ulit doon. And Amer will come back in.
This is for offensive purposes. Ice Reyes is being pulled out of the ball game. Or it's not really for Ice Reyes. Who is he going to substitute? Itong si Baser Amer.
Medyo may inaayos na dito ang ating mga opisyalis. Hindi pa pwedeng pumasok until Nambatak hits that that first free throw, that is. Kaya Presbytero ay nasa loob. I think tama na sabi mo, Coach, adjustments being made here by Coach Jamaica rin. Kanina defensive purposes, ngayon naman babalik kasi sa kanilang bola. So for offense, with 4 seconds left here in the first quarter, pero kaya nag-uusap ang ating opisyalis and Coach Jamaica rin.
But so, you know, definitely this is a big break on the part of San Beda because it was just a sideline inbound. And that foul away from ball that is giving Ray Nambatak these 2 free throws.
Nambatak is scoreless here in the first quarter. This will be his first points. And I just jinxed him. He just missed that free throw. Itong si Ray Nambatak is a 71.3% free throw shooter.
And you know, when you're struggling from the field, you just have to go to the line. And this will be a violation because when he was going to take the shot, that ball slipped his hand. So parang nagpipake ka with taking the free throws.
Yes.
You cannot do that. That's another lucky break on the part of San Beda because Ray did not make any free throw.
And Nambatak still scoreless. From game 1, 18 points ang kinana ni Nambatak. 2 to shoot. Kapanag lets it fly, but almost, but not quite para kay Jeremy Kapanag. At pagkatapos ng 10 minuto ng exciting, action-packed na game number 2, first quarter, sa pagitan ng San Beda at Letran, the Red Lions still find themselves up by 7, 22 to 15. Ito yung nangyari doon. Balikan natin, Coach AG, yung napitawan ni Ray Nambatak ang bola at the line. And what a first quarter by Art de la Cruz, Ola Adiogun, and Baser Amer and the rest of the San Beda College Red Lions. San Beda is 13-1 this season when leading after the first quarter. That is just a trivia for you. At kami po'y magbabalik. Second quarter is coming up after the break. You're watching the NCAA Season 9-1 Game 2 of the finals on ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Maraming salamat po Pilipinas at sa ating mga kababayan sa buong mundo na nakatutok via the Filipino channel. Second quarter na sa pagitan ng San Beda and Letran, Game 2 of the finals. Mintis doon ang Letran and here is Mokon, tumuloy-tuloy. And it will be an offensive foul. Signal there by referee Dexter C.
Well, moving screen set by Donald Tangwa. That would have been an open break already on the part of JV Mokon. I think that was a good call because all of a sudden gustong nawala yung depensa, no? Nawala yung depensa ng San Beda, ng Letran, I should say.
The score is standstill, 22-15 in favor of the Red Lions. Nambata. Binigay kay Calvo. Calvo at huli ka, boy! Sabi ni Donald Tangwa with 3 seconds left on the shot clock.
No easy points. No easy penetrations, no easy layups.
Balanza will bring the ball inbound. Natapik ni Mokon. Quinto, 1 to shoot. Nambata beats the buzzer but doesn't get the shot to go down. At Tangwa grabs his first rebound today. It's Amer against a bigger Balanza. The help by Quinto finds Mokon. Mokon. At here's that mayhem defense by Letran. Libre sa kabilang bahagi Soberano. But there is Tangwa to save that possession para sa Red Lions.
Very composed, no? Ang nangyari doon sa mga guards ng San Beda, even with a double teaming effort that left Donald Tangwa wide open for another point inside the paint. Don't look now. 9-point lead for San Beda, 24-15.
Ito na pinakamalaking kalamangan natin, Coach AG, ng Red Lions. Ganda na naman ang upfake ni Calvo pero nabasa ni Soberano. Last touch. And the ball will remain dito sa panig ng Letran. At 4 naman lalaro ang ibabalik ni Coach Aldin Ayo. His starters, Racal, Cruz, Soliano will come in. And ito ang ating Copico 78 Best Recharge Moment brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. Isang segundo nalalabi sa shot clock ng Letran. Luwip, naghahanap ng pamapasahan kay Soliano. He had to throw that one up, but turnover again for the Knights. Balik ang bola dito sa Red Lions. Ngayon naman, balikan natin ang ating kasamahan na si Siege Tantenko who has something to tell us about Ola Adiogun of San Beda. Siege?
Yes, aminado man si Ola na isa siyang leader sa kanilang koponan. He just sees himself as one part of a well-oiled machine. Sabi nga niya, napakalaki ng pasasalamat niya sa San Beda. Sabi niya, I've been here since I was 18 and I feel like my maturity has grown with these guys. Masaya siya dito sa Pilipinas. Gusto niya ang ugali ng mga Pinoy. Gusto niya ang lengguwahe Pinoy. The only difficult thing daw is missing his family back home in Nigeria. Kaya naman tuwing Pasko umuwi siya, may dala-dalang tape ng kanyang mga laro dito sa NCAA. And you know, it's just sad that Ola has been the target of nasty comments from their opponents' fans. Sabi niya, I try not to think about it. They're just ignorant and I'd rather focus on winning games. Speaking of winning games, the main reminder for the Red Lions has been to be in the right position for their place. Hindi lang si Coach Jamaica ang nagsasabi nito, pati mga players vocal in the huddles. The San Beda Red Lions are definitely not taking any chances. Back to you, Dre and Coach Allen.
Maraming salamat, Siege. Alam mo, nakakatawa ito si Ola, no? Dahil nagdadala ng tapes at para mapanood ng kanyang pamilya tuwing Pasko para makita. Ito naman, balikan natin yung galaw ni Baser Amer. In the meantime, yan po ang ating fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. De La Cruz now has 6 for the cause of the Red Lions. This is their biggest lead at 13, 28-15.
A lot of miscommunication on defense on the part of Letran. That's something that they really have to fix here in this quarter. Quite a big lead being shown here by San Beda.
Cruz with a spin. Nahihirapan. Nakita yung mas palaki si Tangwa. Balanza gets fouled. Shooting for 3. He will head to the line para sa tatlong free throws. 7 na ang kumakana para dito sa San Beda. 4 pa lamang para sa Letran. Yun po ang galaw ni Arthur de la Cruz para sa ating strong move of the game. Brought to you by Smart Live, the smart life. At ngayon naman, puntahan natin ang panig ng Letran kasama si Roxanne Montealegre na may kasama din. Rox, sino kasama mo dyan?
Kasama ko ang isang big fan ng basketball at a big fan rin ng Voltes 5 na si Ryan Rems. Ay, Ryan.
Alright, ayos ba tayo dyan? Woo!
Ayan. Ano ang pakiramdam na nanonood ka ng isang Letran San Beda game?
Medyo kinakabahan ako kasi taga Sentro Escolar ako tapos kaharap namin San Beda. So, laging sinusulot ng taga San Beda yung mga magagandang girlfriends namin. At medyo, ayun. So, sa tingin ko baka masulot ng San Beda itong championship na to. At dahil Letran night sila, meron din silang nights na panglaban hanggang katapusan. Kaya rin nilang pumatay ng Leon. So even na even ang laban. Alright. Woo!
Ayan ang analysis natin from Ryan Rems. Kayo naman, maaari mo bang i-promote ang iyong libro na talaga naman kasi fan mo rin ako eh. Kaya excited ako makita yan.
Ito nga pala yung mabibili nyo sa 7-Eleven stores. I repeat, 7-Eleven stores, rock and roll to the world. Huwag nyong babasahin pag nabili nyo. After 10 years na lang, saka nyo basahin. Alright, display nyo lang. Woo!
Andre, may tanong ka ba sa ating special guest?
Salamat, Roxanne. Baka to si Coach AJ. Coach AJ, ano gusto mong itanong kay Ryan?
Alam mo, wala na nga ako maitanong dahil ngayon, habang nagsasalita si Ryan, wala na nga ako magawa kundi tumawa eh.
Ryan, anong gagawin mo at the half mamaya-maya? Di ba? May kailangan din abangan? Sasayaw ka ba? Kakanta ka? Magbabasketball?
Wala, tingin ko mag-split na lang ako sa stage.
Natalunan niya si Myrtle. Salamat, Andre, Coach AG.
Maraming salamat, Roxanne, at salamat kay Mr. Rock and Roll to the World, Ryan Rems. Parang nanalo ng contest dun sa Showtime. Enjoying the action also here. Balanza gets his first point courtesy of that free throw. And finally, 5 na sa Letran ang kumakana. Balanza gets both. He has one more.
These are big free throws.
That's right. Oh, to stop a little bit the momentum nitong San Beda, Coach AJ.
And you know, it's been so much bleeding on the part of Letran to be able to score. Remember, the last time that they could have scored was the 2 free throws of Reynang Batak. And then he missed the first one. That was the ending of the first quarter with only 4 seconds. So it's almost 3 minutes. Or should I say 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Amer with Tangwa de la Cruz, Poga, at nag-aantay sa corner si Soberano. Amer to Poga, off to de la Cruz, the spin by Arthur. De la Cruz with that one-hander. And I want to know what he had for breakfast because kanina pa tayo natin sinasabi, Coach AG, against Letran, he is just having a tough time. But today, he is being aggressive and now has 8. Akahimura goes, nag-tweet at si Boss Justin, sabi, team buy dahil sold out ang ticket. Good luck, San Beda Red Lions. And Sandra goes, the king of the jungle will bounce back. Animo San Beda, hashtag galing SBC, hashtag NCAA91. Good luck then, Big 3. Baka naman sa Letran, itong si Mitch. Maraming salamat. Ang dami mga nag-tweet sa atin, nagpo-post sa Instagram, tagging us on Facebook. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
And all those who are watching, good afternoon to all of you. Tingnan natin, mamaya-maya kung pwede tayong mga mustahan ng mga kaibigan nating mga nasa abroad. Ano kanina? Yung sinasabi mo, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
That's right. Wow. Watching via the Filipino channel. 8 to shoot. Balanza fires. And he gets the bounce. And count that as a 3-pointer. So 6 straight mula kay Jeric Balanza na ibaba ang kalamangan sa 9. Malaking kalamangan ng San Beda kanina umabot sa 13. Papawi naman ni Arthur de la Cruz. Tapos, Balanza, the 6'3 rookie of the Knights to Louis for 3. Yes! Para sa 3 mula sa corner. He gets that lucky bounce para kay Macjur. Louis, don't look now. The lead of the Red Lions has been cut to 6.
And that's big, no? 3-point play, 2 2 3-point shots, an offensive foul by Art de la Cruz. And this ball will go back to Letran.
At ito ang ating fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Timeout called on the floor by Coach Aldenayo. Kami po'y magbabalik at kayo ay nakatutok sa game number 2 ng NCAA Season 91 Finals. Ilabas ang galing sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action. At kami po'y nagbabalik dito sa loob ng Mall of Asia Arena sa Pasay City. At syempre, pag ganito kalaki ang ating laro, lalabas ang ating mga magagandang mga manonood dito sa loob ng Mo Arena. Recharge with Copico's 78, Copico's best latte ever. Under 6 minutes to play dito sa ating first half. Lamang pa rin ng Red Lions. Letran hasn't led in this game. Luib fires away. Air ball para kay Luib. Balanza, sinubukan i-save ang bola para sa Knights pero babalik ang possession sa panic ng Red Lions.
You know, it's just big contribution on the part of Balanza coming off the bench. 3 out of 3 free throws, 1 open 3-point shot which he made. At ito nga, nakabalik na nga dito. Kupunan ng Letran, no? We have 5 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. We're only in the second quarter.
Here's Amer against a taller Balanza. To De La Cruz. Help kagad si Kevin Racal. At the corner is Sorella. 1 second to shoot. Good defense para sa Letran on that sequence.
Well, there was mismatch on the part of Art de la Cruz, but even before he can make that move, double teaming coming from behind, coming from K-Rax, Kevin Racal.
The Ant-Man is back. It's Mark Cruz against Koga. He uses the pick set by Soliano. Nakuha ulit ni Mark Cruz. Binigay kay Luib. Nahanap libreng-libre si Kevin Racal. Tapik Soliano. Cruz saves it again. Another fresh 14 for the Knights. Soliano, he loves that shot. I was about to say kanina, he was already, he hit that shot earlier from that same spot. He now has 4.
And it's an 8-0 run on the part of Letran Knights.
30-26. Ginanahan ng mga naka-asul dito sa loob ng Mall of Asia Arena. Mga faithful ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Amer for 3. That was a good kick out by De La Cruz to Amer. Mintis nga lang si Baser. Luib to Racal. To the Ant-Man for 3. And Sorella grabs his rebound. Number 2. Amer calling the play. And here chance of get that ball from the Knights. And goes San Beda fight para naman sa faithful ng Red Lions. Sorella and gets the foul. He will head to the line para sa dalawang free throws.
That's a good extra pass on the part of Ola Adiogun. Double team, triple team, good cut. Michael Sorella. That's why he got that open lane to the basket. And this is a foul right here. Foul upstairs, foul downstairs, 2 free throws. Sorella.
Pangatlong personal foul ng tinawag kay Jeric Balanza. Sorella misses that free throw. Sorella, see his numbers there, 2 and 3. 2 points and 3 rebounds. Para dito sa graduating senior, make that 3 and 3 now as he hits that second free throw. 5. Binilik sa 5 ang kalamangan ng 5-time defending champs. 31-26 under 4 minutes to play sa ating first half. Mark Cruz, ginamit ang pick sinet ni Soliano. Cruz to Luib. And Luib looking at the shot clock. 4 to shoot. Luib fires away. Racal with that save to Luib. A fresh 14 para sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran.
Parang hinay-alay no? Nitong si Kevin Racal, knowing where his teammates are. Tough shot right here.
Mark Cruz misses again. And
another chance for Letran to be able to shoot in this offense.
Coach AG, Mark Cruz is 2 of 8 from the field today.
But you know he doesn't care. He will have to take those shots. Absolutely. This is one guy who needs to play offense. It's Rey ng Batak.
Mintis si Soliano. There's Racal, that one-hander. No go. Bagsak si ng Batak. bola pa rin ng Letran.
That's just pure tenacity on the part of the Letran Knights. Long rebound, short rebounds. Even when Ola Diogon is there, they're getting those offensive rebounds and some second chances for Letran.
Timeout called by Coach Jamaic Harin. Kami po yung magbabalik. Kayo nakatutok sa NCAA Season 91, Game 2 of the Finals. At yan ang mga nagaganda mga dilag na nasa loob ng Mall of Asia Arena. We are jam-packed and sold out. Moa Arena here in Pasay City today. At binabati natin lahat ng ating mga manonood sa Balls HD High Definition Channel 195 on Sky Cable. Cruz for 3. After the timeout call by Coach Jamaic and an elbow to the bagsak dito si, if I'm not mistaken, it is Reynam Bata. We will get to see that again. After Adiogon gets that rebound and that nudge by Adiogon, and you can hear the reaction of both crowds watching the replay. We have 4 huge screens here inside the Mall of Asia Arena, Coach AJ.
Well, that's just going to be an offensive foul on the part of Ola Diogon. But they've been wanting to go for offense. 4 offensive rebounds, still no shots on the part of Letran. A good defensive rebound and an opportunity for them to have scored in that instance. Ola Diogo not really doing the right decision for that time.
There was a warning called on McJur Luib for approaching an official in resentment to that non-call. Here's Letran with the basketball. Throws to Soriano. Not scared of Adiogon, and 2 red shirts gather the rebound. It goes to Adiogon now to De La Cruz.
That's just the presence of Ola Diogon. Will really change it. Soriano, where's the double team? That's going to be a foul called on Mark Cruz downstairs. So it's just going to be a baseline inbound. But if there's one thing that Letran would really want to do even before Ola Diogon can go for that shot, it's either they double team or they foul hard.
Happy birthday sa ating katabi dito kay Pino, Kiefer Ravena, and also kay Colleen Claro. At maraming nagpapabati sa'yo, Coach AG.
Oo, no? Letranista, itong si Arnel Baldonado. Nag-enjoy daw siya. Pag Mapua, happy siya. Pag Letran, happy din siya. Hindi ko nga alam kung bakit ganun yun.
Birthday din ni Mighty Kid, Borg Jermina.
Oh, happy birthday, Borg. But he's not watching because I'm sure he's around watching us live.
Foul number 1 called there. As you can see, si Reyna Batak. Unang personal, pang-apat na team foul ng Letran. San Beda is already in the penalty. The next foul of Letran will send the red line to the free throw line. Boga. To De La Cruz, to Amer. Paser has more than enough time to execute a decent offense for the red lines. Mocon with 6 to shoot. Mocon to Adiogon, 4 to shoot. Inside to De La Cruz. That was a very great, patient, and well-executed offense by the Red Lions.
Something that we'll be checking at the half. How many points have been scored inside the paint for San Beda? Only a minute and 40 remaining, first half.
Di pa lumamang ang Letran sa larong nito. San Beda, pinakamalaking kalamangan nila kanina. Umabot pa sa 13. Turnover na naman para sa Knights. Balik ang possession sa panic ng Red Lions. At ito ang ating Master Guapo move of the quarter. Watch out for more Guapo moves powered by Master Secreto ng mga Guapo. Nasinundan ng ating Copico 78 Best Recharge Moment, brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. Letran has committed 6 turnovers and has forced San Beda to commit a turnover 11 times today. De La Cruz's numbers on your screens. 10 puntos, 5 of 7, dalawa pa lang minimintas sa field. Ang pasa ni Goga, napasa ni Luib na tumuloy-tuloy, pero Mintes, he was challenged there by De La Cruz. Mocon with a rebound. Goga on the run to Amer. Faking on Soliano. Amer attacks. And an offensive foul ang itatawag kay Baser Amer, pangalawang personal. Una pa lamang ni Baser ngayon.
But you know, a lot of lucky breaks on the part of San Beda. Letran has been taking it strong. Ito yung hinawi niya muna. Itong si Felix Apreco. Pero yung yung mga layups ng Letran na pumapasok, tapos lumalabas, no?
10 ang namintis ng Letran. Gusto sinabi mong layup na at tipin naman, 3 of 5 itong San Beda. Soliano, nakuha ni Mocon. His third rebound today. Under a minute to play in our first half. Letran won game 1, 94-90. San Beda will have to win this to force a rubber match on Thursday for game number 3. Luwip steals the ball again. Off to the Ant-Man, all alone for 2.
That's going to be a guinea. Miscommunication on the part of San Beda. How many turnovers have they had here in the first half? Last shot time for Beda. Do they know it?
Isang segundo ang sabi ko pa lamang, it was a 1-second differential, but a traveling violation called on De La Cruz. That will be turnover number 13 para dito sa Red Lions here in the first half. And with 14.8 seconds remaining sa ating unang half ng Game 2 of the finals, babalik ang possession dito. It will be the last one. Let's see if Letran can maximize with the Ant-Man Mark Cruz with the basketball. Against Ryusei Koga, 2 graduating seniors for the respective squads. Nice crossover by the Ant-Man, and the jumper is good. Para kay Mark Cruz, 8 na kinakamata ni Ant-Man here in the first half. More importantly, na ibaba ang kalamangan sa tatlo, 33-30, and this is our strong move of the game brought to you by Smart. Live the Smart Life.
What a shot on the part of Mark Cruz. 1 down, 4 down, 1 up offense.
Coach Aldenayo, his first year as the head coach of Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Can he do something that hasn't been done in 65 years? Letran beating San Beda to get the championship in the NCAA. 15-5 run by the Knights to end the first half. Balanza, the jumper there. The second half is coming up. Stats, analysis, and a lot more. Abangan nyo sa aming pagbabalik. Kayo po ay nakatutok sa NCAA Season 91, Game 2 of the Finals sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action. We're back all the way here at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City. It is a full house on this day, October 27, 2015. At the half lamang ang Red Lions ng tatlo, 33-30. Attention PLDT Home and Smart subscribers, enjoy entertainment everywhere with the country's biggest selection of videos on demand from iFlix. Just visit iflix.com and start your complimentary 14-day trial today. Sa magandang hapon po muli at nakikita nyo ngayon ang Letran Knights cheering squad. At ako po si Andre Felix, kasama si Coach Alan Gregorio. Hello sa ating mga manonood sa buong Pilipinas at syempre sa buong mundo via the Filipino channel. Coach AG, Letran hasn't led in this game. San Beda led as much as 13. At the end of the first quarter, ang score natin was 22-15. Pero Letran outscored the Red Lions sa second quarter 15-11. Yan ang mga numero na nakikita natin at halftime.
Well, we can see that San Beda was on top at the start of the second quarter, but in the second quarter, nakita natin going to the final 4 minutes that it was San Beda that won that stretch. As we can see, the field goals only 12 out of 46 for San Beda, but they made adjustments going to the final 3 minutes of the second quarter. Points in the paint is something that you expect for Letran to really be leading. Turnovers, ito ang talagang kailangan ma-check dito ng koponan ng San Beda. 15-6. And fast break points, dito naman nabubuhay ang koponan ni Coach Ayo. 12-0.
Letran is 26.09% from the field. 52.17% naman ang San Beda sa field goal sa first half. Mark Cruz, the Ant-Man, leading the way with 8. Jeric Balanza, the rookie, 6'3" wingman with 6. And Kevin Racal with 5. Di pa nakakapuntos itong si Ray ng Batak para sa koponan ni Coach Aldenayo. Para naman sa koponan ni Coach Jamaica rin. It's Arthur De La Cruz, the only player in this game who's in double figures so far.
And Ola Diogo 6 points, all inside the paint. And of course, AC Soberano with that 1 3-point shot in the corner and 2 free throws.
At sisilipin natin ang shot chart ni the Big Red Machine, graduating senior for the Red Lions. Itong si Arthur De La Cruz. Dalawa pa lang ang kanyang minimintas, Coach AG.
Well, all points inside the paint, all those blue chips right there are points that he was able to make. Only 2 misses for the Big Red Machine. That's Arthur De La Cruz. 10 points, good signs on the part of San Beda. Art is involved in the offense.
At isang magandang hapon po muli sa ating mga manonood sa iWant TV app, sa sports.abs-cbn.com, live streaming din tayo sa tfc.tv. Ngayon naman, balikan natin ang Coach AG's corner na pinag-usapan natin kanina on top of the coverage. Let's start with the 5-time defending champions and the Red Lions of San Beda.
So, gawa tayo ng checklist, ano? Take care of the ball. That's going to be an X mark on the part of San Beda. A AAA game from Art and Amer. Something that they can still improve on, but at least Art is already there, involved in the offense, and control the rebounds, score inside. Art De La Cruz, Ola Diogun have scored inside and is showing a lot of promise here in this game. Kanya lamang ang kuponan ng San Beda. Pero hindi naman malayo ang kuponan ng Letran. Ano? The team of Letran thinks that they have been doing composure is key. Not a lot of times that have they led in the game, even in the end of the second half, or in the end of the first half, I should say. But they've been very composed to come back in the game. Sustained scoring from the big three and more. Ray Nambatak has not scored in this game, and defense is offense. 12 turnover points on the part of Letran. So, where is the scoring of Ray Nambatak, Andre?
Hindi ko din masasagot yan at sana masagot ni the Stingray Ray Nambatak yan in the second half. Nung game 1, Ray Nambatak had 18 points in 28 minutes. He was 2 of 6 from beyond the arc and 5 of 7 from the 2-point area. Today, Ray Nambatak, like what you said, Coach AG, is scoreless, 0 of 3 from the field so far.
Well, puti na lang, ano? Ito si Jeric Belanza. 6 points coming off the bench, 1 big 3-point shot, and 3 out of 3 free throws.
At kung nabibitin pa kayo sa basketball, nagbabalik na ang NBA sa ABS-CBN at ABS-CBN Sports in Action para sa unang laro bukas. Coach AG, manood tayo nito sa full belly, baka pwede. Cleveland Cavaliers versus Chicago Bulls. Sino sa dalawang former MVP ang makakabuena mano? May LeBron James ka dyan, may Derrick Rose ka naman sa kabila. Live na live po bukas ang NBA alas 8 ng umaga sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action.
At alam mo bakit excited na ako?
Bakit?
Makikita ko naman si Papa Bear. Benji Paras.
Coach Benji Paras.
Doing the game analysis. Ano, kaibigan natin yan, ano?
And ito, ikikwento lang natin kung ano nakikita natin sa harap natin. Basera Mer going to his friend and birthday boy, ito si Kiefer Ravena. Teammates yan sa Sinag National Team sa SEA Games at Amer, of course, going up to Kiefer Ravena. Dalawang Pino magkatabi. And here we go. Start of the third quarter, 33-30. Red Lions have the first possession in the third period. De La Cruz down to Adyogun. Hindi ka na maagaw mula sa likod. He draws a triple team to Poga. Ganda ng sundot from behind ni Mark Cruz. Nambatak falls down to the ground, and here are the Knights on the attack. They don't have the numbers though.
And to start the third quarter, that's going to be another turnover on the part of San Beda.
Here's Louis. Nice look to John Soliano. And he was bothered by De La Cruz, but that didn't stop Soliano from scoring his 6th point today.
I don't even know if that shot was helped by that block of Art De La Cruz.
Almost a minute gone by here in the third period.
A little too close for comfort. That defense of Ray Nambata. He has not scored. Look at this double teaming effort from the baseline. But after that, this back tip And this give and go.
Oh, parang napatulong pa yan. Nakatulong pa. Tapik ni Arthur De La Cruz. Yun po ang ating strong move of the game. Brought to you by Smart. Live the Smart Life. De La Cruz. Nice look inside to America. Fake. Too strong on that attempt. He was looking for a foul. Asking a whistle from the officials. Cruz stops. Pops. And Adyogon grabs rebound number 7 today. Amer. Nag-isip. Binigay kay Koga. Off to Arthur De La Cruz. Hinihingi ni Adyogon with a seal on Suliano, but he was parking on a no parking zone. Itong si Ola Adyogon, he is called for 3-second violation, that is, inside the shaded lane.
A lot of defensive looks shown by Tom Suliano that time. Fronting defense, 3/4 defense, and tama ka, no? Ola Adyogon has been there for the long period of time. Look what we have here.
Bola ay babalik sa panig ng mga nakapula. The Red Lions of San Beda College, located at Mendiola. Colegio de San Juan de Letran is in Morales Street in Intramuros. Boga to Amer, inside to Adyogon. Nakapayong ang depensa ng Letran, pero wala silang magagawa. Okay, Ola Adyogon, he gets his 8th point today.
That was good baseline defense on the part of Kevin Racal, though he cannot overdo it because remember, he had 2 early fouls in the first quarter, but that jump shot of Mark Cruz. Alam mo, hindi na nga naitas ni Ola Adyogon dahil nakala niya lilay-up itong si Mark Cruz.
There's so many things that Mark Cruz can do. Good job, ABS-CBN Sports in Action. Ganda ng coverage. Letran versus San Beda is always a must-watch game, sabi ni Exberg Capris. Maraming salamat sa pag-tweet. Foul called on the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz. Pangatlo na yan. Pero balikan natin itong guwapo move ni Mark Cruz with that jumper, that pull-up. That for Master Guapo move of the quarter. Watch out for more Guapo moves powered by Master. Sikreto ng mga Guapo.
You know, that's a very skillful jump shot on the part of Mark Cruz. If Ola Adyogon closes out, he will definitely beat him on the dribble. But since Ola went down and was expecting Mark Cruz not to go down and have another layup, then Mark Cruz did a pull-up.
Ang live streaming natin ay sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/NCAA. 7:27 remaining here in the third. Nambatak ang upfit. He is still scoreless. One more try. Na-blanka siya ni Ola Adyogon. Nakuha naman ni Dan Sara. Unang blanka yun ni Adyogon. Amer against Luib. Amer uses that pick set by De La Cruz. Inside to Adyogon. That's too easy for the Red Lions, Coach AJ.
Late double teaming effort on the weak side. Mark Cruz was forced. Hindi na talaga siya pa-foul doon. At tama yun. Tama yung decision na yun. Ito si Mark Cruz.
Cruz nakahanap ng puwang. Tumuloy-tuloy. Humingi ng goaltend violation ang Letran community. Amer loses control. And libre si Cruz. Hinabol ni Adyogon, but Mark Cruz scores his 12th point today.
And he's been scoring at will. What an effort, offensive effort on the part of Mark Cruz.
Dansara to De La Cruz. Arthur, the jumper by De La Cruz. Adyogon. And Ola Adyogon is just doing what he does best and what he has done for the Red Lions community all throughout in his career in the NCAA.
How do you solve a problem like Ola Adyogon? That's the song being sung by Letran. Mark Cruz forcing the issue that time. We are in the third quarter. Thank you for watching.
Andre Felix kasama si Coach Alan Gregorio, and at courtside we have Roxanne Ponte Alegre for Letran and Siege Tagmenko for San Beda. Ganda nung pasa ni Luis kay Racal, and Boga sabi niya hindi daw niya nahawakan, pero tumama mula dun sa anggulo na yun. At ito ang ating fast play of the game naman, brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. You can see the reaction on Mark Cruz's face. And it will be followed by our Copicos 78 Best Recharge Moment, brought to you by Copicos 78, Copicos Best Latte Ever. We will take a quick time out. Be right back after a few reminders. Miners, stay with us please. It is a sea of red. Ayan po mga supporters ng San Beda College at recharge with Copico's 78, Copico's best latte ever. 5:51 left here in the third. The Red Lions, lamang sa simula. They have led as much as 13. We haven't had any deadlocks nor lead changes. Letran hasn't led. Here's Racal to Soliano with that jumper too strong. And Amer grabs the rebound. Pang-limang rebound niya ni Baser Amer today. At ngayon naman, balikan natin para sa panig ng Letran, si Binibining Roxanne Monteleque. Yes, Rox.
If there's a team who is good at bouncing back after a loss, that would be the San Beda Red Lions. But we cannot let that happen today. Yan ang sabi ni Coach Audin Ayo. Kaya naman para sa kanya, the key to winning today is to stop their big men. Sinabi niya, we cannot let them capitalize on their big men like Ola and Tangkua. And finally, ang susi talaga sa para manalo na sila is to execute the defense well. Andre, Coach Alan.
Yes, thank you, Roxanne. Yes, Coach.
Oo nga, ito si Roxanne, dami kasing nagpapapirma sa kanya dyan, kaya medyo Rox?
Heartthrob yan, yung diwata natin sa NCAA.
Diwata.
Back to the ball game, Sarah has the basketball to Amer. May kasamang hawi kay Moon, pero an offensive foul, kitang-kita ng ating opisyalis. Yung ward off with that right hand, itong si JV Mocon at tinawagan siya ng personal foul ni referee Molly De Luna. Silipin natin muli. Salamat sa replay na to. Courtesy of our director, Abed Ramos of ABS-CBN Sports.
And you know, I like the consistency of the calls because in the first quarter, that was the same move that was done by Mark Cruz and it was called for an offensive foul. So ngayon, si JP Moco naman ang gumawa nun. So tama yun, ano? Good calls and this is just great officiating we're seeing here.
At ngayon, balikan naman natin para sa panig ng San Beda College. Itong si Binibining Siege Tantenko na may kasama ngayon. Siege, sino kasama mo dyan?
Yes, Jay, kasama ko ngayon si Mr. Roland Sara. Ang tatay nila na kanina lang madaling araw dumating mula sa Cagayan de Oro. Sir, alam niyo, sigurado akong mahirap mawalay sa anak niyo. Ano pong pakiramdam kayo? Nakita niyo siya ng live?
Siyempre, maligaya kami. Nakita namin yung anak namin dito sa Manila. Naglaro na dito sa NCAA. Mahirap talaga pag malayo yung anak. Lalo na mahal namin si Dan.
Oo, nabanggit niyo nga po kanina, nakita niyo siya, nakita niyo gano'n siya nag-improve. At nakakaya niya kahit physical ang laban dito sa NCAA. Your son po has a chance to make history this year, but first they need to win this game. Ano pong mensahe niyo sa kanya?
Siyempre, parang kay Dan, siyempre, magpakabait ko siya dito. Saka maglaro rin siya na, para sa team niya. Yun to.
Ako, may sasabihin ko po kayo. Ano po yun?
Go San Beda, go Dan, go Dan.
Maraming salamat po, Mr. Sarah. Back to you, Dre and Coach Allen.
Maraming salamat, Siege. At nakakatuwa talaga, no? When, of course, you're a parent yourself, Coach AG. You see also your son play basketball. There is no feeling like it. And now, as Cruz hits another jumper, he now has 16. Walong kinakamata dito sa third quarter.
And we were talking about the struggles in the first half of Mark Cruz. Where is he now? I don't even think he has missed here in the third quarter.
Foul na naman ang itatawag dito sa Letran. Yun nga lang kay Kevin Racal. Tingnan natin ang ating fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Followed by our Copico 78 Best Recharge Moment, brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever.
And you know, now people are asking me, is he ready for the pros? Come on, answer that one. I don't think my partner right here, Andre Felix, will even try to answer. See for yourselves what Mark Cruz is doing here in this ball game.
And of
this
course,
is one guy.
That's right. One of his biggest fans, itong si Kevin Alas, na naging kakampi din ni Mark Cruz, former Letran 9 who is now in the pros. And nung nag-one-on-one nga kami ni Mark, feeling ko pinapanalo niya lang talaga ako.
Wala naman naniwala, hindi ka niya pinagbigyan eh. Ano ka ba? Naniwala ka bang nanalo nga?
Oh, binigyan niya ako ng kumpiyansa. Speaking of kumpiyansa, Mark has the cut! Para sa tres mula kay Aklan! Mark Cruz! He now has 19 and more importantly, Letran grabs the lead for the very first time in this game, 43-42. Adiogun, the spin, and Jom Soliano ang tatawagan ng personal foul. Balikan natin dito, Coach AG. Pinag-uusapan natin si Mark Cruz, yung kanyang kumpiyansa.
I don't even know how to explain that shot. First that shot fake, then that jump fake, then that step back, and there was a hand in front of him. Then he makes the corner three-point shot.
Bang, bang, bang! Sabi ni Ant-Man, Mark Cruz.
And I'm sure if there's somebody who's really so proud watching this game, I know it's going to be Marvin Cruz.
That's right. Kanyang kuya. Dating Maroon. At syempre talagang kasama silang lumaki na mag-basketball, natuto, and I'm sure Mark is offering this game also to his brother. Ang daming tinuro ng mga galaw dito kay Ant-Man. Adiogun, 14 points and 7 rebounds sa kanyang pangalan ngayon.
Celebrations left and right, enjoying this ball game. Herbert Laboy, together with Sir Rod Franco, watching this game. Malamig-lamig na yan, I'm sure. Sama kami ni Andre dyan. Tapusin lang namin tong larong to.
3:23 remaining here in the third. San Beda gets the lead back. They have been leading right from the get-go. Biggest lead ng Letran was just at 1 point. We've had 2 lead changes. Hello sa lahat ng nag-tweet. John Amos, and here's Cruz again. Short on that attempt though. Hello kay Jose Medina. Kay Samson, maraming salamat. Natuwa sila kay Ryan Rems. Rock and roll to the world. Woo! And Bokod with that emotion and the basket using the glass. He now has 5 off the bench for Coach Jamaic Harid.
But you know, there's really somebody who's really struggling, not just in offense, also on defense. You talk about the Stingray, Ray Nambata. He's being attacked. He has not scored in this game, but wow. Tom Soliano, he has been very consistent. Ilonggo ni siya, pre. Ilonggo ni siya.
8 points for Jom Soliano. Mocon answers back. Back-to-back baskets for JB Mocon. He now has 7. Cruz. Nakaalala yung depensa kay Ant-Man. K-Rax with the up fake. Here's Nambata. He is still scoreless. Here's Luib. Uses that Jom Soliano pick. Nambata finds an opening at ang bola. Hinahabol ni Adiogun. Adiogun gets it to his point guard, Basen Amer. Lamang ng tatlo ang Red Lions, 48-45.
Quality ball game. Hindi ka pa ba napapagod? Huwag ka mapagod, Ray, ha?
Ito ang hindi na mapagod. JB Mocon, 3 straight baskets. He now has 9 off the bench.
Alam mo, if there's one game plan that Coach Jamaica rin is doing here, alam niya kasi nagsa-struggle itong si Ray Nambata. So for Ray Nambata to really get involved here, sinisigurado niya, ina-atake pa niya. Dahil nga, big 3 plus a little more eh.
Tama.
Pero yun nga, yung a little more na yun, nanggagaling kay Soliano. At dito nga, yung struggle nitong si Ray Nambata dito sa game na to, very evident.
Strike the iron rod and spot. Why not? 4 straight baskets para kay JB Mocon. 11 na ang kinakamatay, yung 9 galing dito sa third quarter. Ang ganda ng blanca ni Ola Adiogun. That will be his second block today. Let's take a look.
See that once more. 2 points will be called here. But first, this baseline drive coming from JB Mocon.
For our strong move of the game, brought to you by Smart. Live the smart life. 52-49 in favor of the Red Lions. Dalawang beses ang nagpalit ang kalamangan. San Beda, pinakamalaking kalamangan nila kanina 13 when the score was 28-15 way back in the second quarter. Agawan ng bola, mapupunta kay Ant-Man Marcos. Nice pass to the streaking Kevin Racal. Mintis ang kanyang layup.
And you know, that's going to be the second time that Kevin Racal will be missing an open layup here in this ball game.
That's right.
Sisigilin pa sila niyan pagdating ng dulo, 51 seconds, end of third quarter.
Amer wanted to go inside to his big man Ola Adiogun. Last touchdown ng isang Red Lion. Kaya babalik ang bola sa panig ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Mark Cruz.
Bagay na maliit, malakas, makapuwing. Yan ang ginagawa nitong si Mark Cruz dito sa third quarter.
Rakal. Tapos mula sa labas, di na save ni Soliano, kaya another turnover for the Knights. Balik ang possession sa Red Lions. Good afternoon kay Oogan, kay Martin Sultan, kay Reggie Varila, sa lahat ng mga nanonood. Maraming salamat sa sneakerhead community ng Pilipinas. Nag-e-enjoy sa bakbakan San Beda at Letran. 23 seconds left here in the third quarter. 12 on the shot clock of the Red Lions. Tongko has the leather. Guarded by Mark Cruz. Inabot kay Baser Amer. 5 to shoot. Amer against Luib. Amer 2 to shoot. And that was slightly tipped by Luib. Shot clock violation. Babalik ang bola dito sa Letran Knights. Amer will go back to the bench. Dan Sara, babalik muna. JP Calvo, ipapahinga si Mark Cruz. And a well-deserved breather for the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz, who now has 21 points. 13 dito sa third quarter alone, Coach AG.
Will this be the last game for season 91? End of third quarter.
Quinto, attacks Tangwa. Good defense by Tangwa. At doon magtatapos ang pangatlong quarter ng Game 2 ng NCAA Season 91 Finals sa pagitan ng San Beda at Letran. Pula laban sa Azul. Mendiola versus Intramuros. Ola Adiogun. And then Mark Cruz. He now has 21. Arthur De La Cruz with that one-hander. He has 12 but only 2 points in the third. Will Letran finish it off or will San Beda force a Game 3 on Thursday? All 15 wins of San Beda this season came when they are leading after 3 quarters. Will that happen again today? We'll find out after the break. Stay with us, please. At kami po yung nagbabalik dito sa loob ng jam-packed Mall of Asia Arena sa lungsod ng Pasay. Yan naman ang mga supporters ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran sa ating Smile You're on Camp segment. After 3 quarters, lamang pa rin ang San Beda 52-49. Nakuha kanina ng Letran ang kanilang unang kalamangan. And here's Luib, starts out fighting, yes! Para sa tres, mula kay Makjur Luib.
Very basic offense. You hit the corners against the zone. You don't have a defender. You gotta take that. Makjur Luib continuing where he left off in game number 1, Andre.
Let's take a look one more time at that Makjur Luib 3-point shot. Ilista mo na! Sabi ni Makjur, ang kanyang pangalawang 3 puntos. At ito ang unang beses na nagtabla tayo sa larong ito. 52 all.
We are in the fourth quarter. Will there be a game on Thursday?
Oh, but Letran forces San Beda to commit another turnover. That will be turnover number 25 for the Red Lions.
So it's not just offense for Mark Cruz. Look at that defense. He forced Tongko for that turnover.
Luib, nalaban si Sara. That pick sent by Jomaki Soliano. Nice bounce pass by Luib. Soliano to Rakal. Bagsak si K-Rax. And of course, kanyang mga kakampi, the rescue. I like the tenacity, the aggression we are seeing from all the players in the hard court. Let's take a look one more time at that.
And you know, I saw that in game 1, huh? That jump shot, Soliano looking at K-Rax, and then K-Rax making that alley-oop. And this time it happened again. So what am I saying? There's just great eye-to-eye contact with all these Letran players.
And Jomaki Soliano, coming from Team B, he is just a rookie here in the NCAA Seniors Division. At ngayon naman, balikan natin habang nag-free throw itong si Kevin Rakal. Let's go back to the side of Letran with Roxanne Montalegre. Hindi kasama ngayon. Rox, kasama.
Kasama natin ngayon, Andre, si Kirby Raimundo. Back-to-back champion back in Letran. Sir Kirby, how do you compare this game? Lalo na nung nag-champion kayo, katapat nyo rin ang 5-beat champion na San Sebastian back during that time.
Difference kasi yung may mga Amerikano sila, kami all Filipino. So I'm proud of my team, Letran Knights. Ito, nalaban kami kahit wala kaming purong Amerikano.
Yes, and we can see that with Ant-Man going against the big man. But also, ano ba yung pakiramdam na after 10 years, finally, Letran already at the final?
Of course, I'm very happy and nandito na naman kami. And eto, isang step na lang, pwede na ulit kami mag-champion. And I believe, kaya namin.
And as a multi-awarded player, how do you help out your team at the moment?
Siyempre, sometimes Aldin will let me talk to inspire them and encourage them.
Andre, Coach Alan?
Maraming salamat Roxanne at salamat din kay Kirby Raimundo. At pinunlakan tayo ng interview kasama si Roxanne. Tabla tayo, 54 all, not for long. Michael Sorella with his basket there, and he now has 5 for the Red Lions.
Yeah, that's going to be a very big shot. Very big contribution to the part of Michael Sorella.
Rakal attacks the kick out, but the Ant-Man was time to shoot in and out from beyond the arc. Itong si Mark Cruz. Mark Cruz today is 1 of 10 from the three-point area. Amer tries a three-pointer himself. Wala ang tira ni Amer. Long rebound to Cruz. Nice bounce pass to Calvo. And huli kaboy, sabi ni JV Mocon. Sara umaatake to the streaking Michael Sorella.
4th straight point on the streak, Michael Sorella. And now back to a 4-point lead. So ngayon, sila naman ang dumipensa. Ang koponan ng San Beda going to their offense.
We've had just 4 lead changes and 1 deadlock in this game. Calvo setting up the play. Called by Coach Aldinayo. The kick out to Luis. 4-3. Yes!
Big jumper. Backdoor Luis. Big contribution in game number 1 and a better contribution here in game 2. This is going to be another steal. How many turnovers for San Beda?
26 after that one, Coach. Wow! 26 turnovers para dito sa San Beda College. Pintes, bagsak si Luis. Ito si Amer, tinatakbong bola. Humingi ng traveling violation. Ang Letran coaching staff, nagwawala si Coach Aldinayo. Team consultant Glenn Capasio, Coach Louis Gonzalez. They're all furious, but count the basket by Baser Amer.
Well, you're sure, and I'm very sure Amer is not really 100%.
Oh, John Sigliano loves that shot, but the kick out to Rakal for 3. This is huge. And Sorella with the rebound. That will be rebound number 4 for Michael. Under 7 minutes to play ang nalalabay dito sa larong ito, Coach AG.
Plenty of time remaining.
Mocon. Naghahanap ng papapasan. Here's Sara against Luis. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Sara looking at the clock. 3 to shoot. Amer has to fire. Yes! Para sa Reds! Para kay Baser Amer. What a time for Baser to hit his first 3-point shot today.
5 straight points on the part of Baser Amer. Mark Cruz is not hitting the 3-point shots. 6 minutes remaining. This is just a 2-possession ball game. JV Mocon not being able to finish that one. Credit the defense of Letran.
Luis to Rakal. And there it is to stop the bleeding para sa Letran. Binaba ang kalamangan sa 4. Eh naman balikan natin si kasamang Siege Tantenko para sa Red Lions. Siege?
Yes, Dre, they know what's at stake. Yan ang sinabi ni Coach Mike Karin before this game, and you can see this translate to their huddle. Sa buong larong ito, walang pep talk, puro play. Focus na focus niya ang San Beda Red Lions. You can see the players reminding each other to execute. You'll hear the seniors cheering on the second stringer. So if you're looking for a team effort, this is exactly what they're bringing today. In the words of Coach Jamike, there is no tomorrow for us if we don't win this game. Back to you, Dre and Coach Allen.
Thank you, Siege. Tama nga naman. It is do or die, sink or swim. It is now or never para dito kay first-year head coach Jamike Harin.
Well, both of them actually, no? First-year head coach.
That's right, yes.
In college basketball. Get well soon. Ating kaibigan si Barbie Atienza. And of course, you know, Bea is watching us.
Wow. Hello, Bea. Former courtside reporter ng NCAA. Hello din kay
joining this ball game.
Dating Arellano University player, team captain, Adrian Celada. Congratulations sa iyo, Adrian. At kay Kuya Oga. Maraming salamat sa inyong panunod.
Jerry Sabinosa, also of the San Beda Red Lions, and who have you.
And sa lahat ng nanonood dito sa Mall of Asia Arena, an estimated 17,588 people in attendance today.
Baka makakalimutan ko, ano? Romel Gador from San Beda, and of course, Julius Sinon from the UPIS.
And here's our fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. 5:35 ang nalalabi sa ating Game 2 ng NCAA Season 91 Finals sa pagitan ng long-time rivals dating back to 1950 kung saan namayani ang Letran.
Ilang taon ka ba noon? 1950? 2 years old ka lang na, no?
Grabe nga naman. Mokon with a double team and that mayhem defense paying dividends on that sequence, and Amer fouls Rakal.
Well, that's not gonna count. That's not gonna count.
I was just about to ask him. And second foul ang itinawag.
Good timing on transition defense para dito kay Baser Amer.
Ito ang ating Copico 78 Best Recharge moment brought to you by Copico 78. Copico's best latte ever. Ito. Calvo. Mark Cruz is at the bench. Pinapahinga muna ni Coach Aldenayo. Calvo against a bigger Adiogun. And that foul ay itatawag kay Ola Adiogun. Pangatlo na yan.
Believe ka rin dito kay JP Calvo. You know, he's part of the future. Or he is the future of the point guard of the Letran Knights.
Sabi ni Denise Kyla sa Instagram, it gives her chills to see that shot. Kamusta naman review? Ayun, slide 2 pa rin. Nico, akal ka naman pagkatapos ng larong ito. Maraming salamat sa inyong mga tweets at mga posts sa social media. Woo! Sabi ni 30. And na-foul lang itatawag ng ating opisyales kay Arthur de la Cruz. Pangatlihan ni Arthur, pang-apat na team foul ng San Beda, Coach Alan.
Alam mo yung tweets ko at saka yung mga text messages, siguro mga 1 million na.
Kung pwede lang yumaman sa dami ng mga nagtitweet at nagte-text sa'yo.
Piso-piso na lang.
Dan Sara on your screens. Pinapahinga muna ni Coach Jamaica rin. Nabitawan ni Rakalang bola. Calvo. That floater and runner by Calvo, and there's a foul.
That's gonna be 4.
That's right.
Is it? On Ola.
Oo. Pang-apat na yan, Coach.
Body contact foul or called on Ola Adiogun, 2 of which here in the last 30 seconds called against JP Calvo.
And Coach Jamaica Rin has no choice but to bring back in Donald Tangwa, the rookie foreign big man of San Beda, and replace Ola Adiogun, who is now saddled with 4 personal fouls.
This would be big free throws. Below the 5-minute mark, do we have a game number 3?
Calvo misses that free throw attempt. Ayaw mo na magsalita eh. Kanina kung may na-jinx tayo, baka...
Mahirap na, 17,000 yan. Sabi mo, happy-happy na lang. If you jinx them, 8,500 will look for you outside.
And Calvo splits his charities there. He's a very decent free throw shooter. Actually, very good free throw shooter para sa Letran at 80% from that area. Lamang pa rin ang Red Lions ng tatlo. 63 sa 60.
They gotta do a better job in pressing the press break.
And there is the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz, coming back in for JP Calvo. Dan Sara, ibabalik din ni Coach Jamaica rin para kay Ryusei Koga. And there it is, Coach AJR. Gate attendance for today, 17,588 people inside the Mall of Asia Arena.
Kita mo naman, meron pang lucky number sa dulo.
Oh, 2-8. Dan Sara against Mark Cruz. Under 5 to play. Tangwa to Sara for that 3 was blocked by Louis. And Sara tried to get the ball back. Dalawang Letran Knights sacrificing their bodies there. And Nambata.
Well, that's just pure tenacity. Not giving up on the play. Wow. Mark Cruz, the Stingray, Ray Nambata, not giving up on that one lone available basketball.
Mokon, who was hot earlier, misses on that one-hander. Mark Cruz gets rebound number 5. Here he is to Quito. Bong Quito against JD Mocon to Nambatak. Nice up fake by Nambatak to Quito. Has all day to shoot for 3. De La Cruz grabbing that rebound, number 5.
Should have been a shot right there by Ray Nambatak. They need his offense. They need him to shoot. He has struggled big here in this game.
And Nambatak with a steal and a foul to stop the break. Called on Roldan Sara.
That's a very soft pass right there by Dan Zara, and that's going to be the 4th foul and 2 free throws for Ray Nambatak. Correct me if I'm wrong, he has not scored in this game. Tama ba yun, Ray?
Well, from looking at her stat sheet, yes, Ray Nambatak hasn't scored here in this game.
Remember the Coach AG's corner, keys to victory. The big 3 plus a little more. The big 3 and more. But there's no big 3 in this ball game, and yet they're in the game. 4 minutes, 1 possession ball game. Again, a missed free throw on the part of Ray Nambatak.
The native of Cagayan de Oro, Ray Nambatak, still scoreless and missing both free throws there. Mocon with the rebound off to Baser Amer. Nambatak has been having not a day that he will not remember for sure. Sara open for 3. Yes! Sara sa 3! For Dan Sara, unang 3 puntos ni Sara. He now has 5 to give Letran 6-point deficit. Tabek, mabubuta kay Kakal. Tuluid against Amer. Macjor and a foul called on Baser Amer.
They are in penalty. 2 free throws. Macjor Louis. 2 possession ball game. This was a clear mismatch, but look at this. Wide open 3. Good recognition on the part of Arthur De La Cruz.
At yan ang ating master guwapo move of the quarter. Watch out for more guwapo moves powered by Master Secreto ng mga guwapo.
Macjor Louis, all his 9 points coming from beyond the arc. He's got 2 rebounds. He scored 16 points in game number 1. He misses the first free throw.
Big miss on the part of Macjor Louis. All his points today are coming from beyond the arc. 9 kinakamata ni Macjor Louis. Join mo lang 10.
He's now in double digits.
Right. Lamang pa rin ng Red Lions, 66 to 61.
And if there's one thing we will expect here, San Beda will have to bring this ball down. That's going to be a push. Good call. That's going to be a bump call on Mark Cruz.
Pang-apat
Also
na yan.
has 4.
Wow, malaki yan.
That would be big. Right. Tama yun, Ray.
4th personal foul called on the Ant-Man, Mark Cruz. You know who else is enjoying this game? The founder of Padre Pio Center, Mr. Ramon Rodriguez. Good afternoon to you. Thank you. Back to the action. Here's Sara now against Mark Cruz. Tinapik ni Ray Nambatak. Shot clock at 16. 3:13 remaining.
They're putting a smaller man on Art De La Cruz. A while ago it was Mark Cruz. Now it's Ray Nambatak. Do you try to post up this veteran?
And I think they recognize that mismatch. They go down low. The double by Cruz. Here's Sara for 3. Tangwa. De La Cruz, and the basket will not count. Signaled by our official.
It's a very strong push. Is Ray Nambatak hurt? I think a foul will be called right here on Art De La Cruz. Exactly 3 minutes, 2 possession ball game, and 2 free throws for Ray Nambatak.
Tangwa. Take a look there, missing, and then Art De La Cruz getting that put back. But there was a foul called on Arthur. That's also his 4th personal foul. Nambatak at the line.
0 out of 6. The Stingray, first free throw, he misses.
And Nambatak is still scoreless today. He is 0 of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from the free throw line.
The big 3 and more. But there's no big 3. There's no big game coming from Ray Nambatak. But we still have 3 minutes.
make that 0 of 5. Pag namintos ito, he's 0 of 6 now from the free throw stripe. Itong si Ray Nambata.
All is not yet over. This is just a 2-possession ball game.
Amer falling down hard. Nice defense there by the Knights, and they force San Beda to commit another turnover. Their 30th today. 30 turnover.
And look at Reynan Batak. Look what he's doing. He's the one helping out Amer. Look at this.
That
A
is
show of sportsmanship from the Stingray, Reynan Batak.
Seems like itong si Baser Amer is having cramps, and then balikan natin ng naganap doon. Amer falls down, and then he helps. Ito si Reynan Batak helps Baser Amer. Some great sportsmanship shown by our players in the NCAA. Back to live action, Cruz to Louis. 15 left on the shot clock. Soliano, the jumper. Off to the left, and the rebound goes to Dan Sara. Tinatakbo ni Sara ang bola. Against Louis. Inukulit siya ni McJor Louis sa depensa. Sa loob kay Adiogon.
Caught reaching out. This will be called on Tom Soliano. Is that going to be the fourth, or are they in penalty? This is going to be the fourth. Well, visibly missing in the offense, not just the whole game for Reynan Batak, but the fourth quarter scoring of Mark Cruz.
2 and 16. Timeout on the floor. Be right back after a few reminders. 66-61. Lamang ng 5 ang Red Lions. Kami po ay nagbabalik dito sa loob ng Mall of Asia Arena para sa NCAA Season 9-1 Game 2 of the Finals. Recharge with Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. 2 minutes and 16 seconds ang nalalabi sa ating laro. Lamang ng 5 itong Red Lions, 66-61. Mokon. Vintes, makukuha ni McJor Louis. Here's Mark Cruz, guarded by Ryusei Koga. Ant-Man being hounded by Koga. 2 graduating seniors against each other. The whip fires away, and a rebound secured by Ola Adiogun. You heard our Coliseum Barker Rolly Manlapas say last 2 minutes. Yes, it is. Let's see if San Beda can win this game and force a rubber match on Thursday for Game 3. And De La Cruz gets the ball, but backcourt violation called on the Red Lions. Sabi ni referee Dexter C. Sabi naman ng coaching staff ng San Beda na natapik daw ng isang Letran player.
Yeah, we can check that one. No, actually hindi. So this is going to be a good call because it was really Dan Sara who touched it last before it went out.
At bagsak sa sahig ngayon, nakaiga pa rin itong si McJor Louis, who has played great so far para sa koponan ni Coach Aldenayo. May 10 puntos na to si Louis. Tatlong 3-pointers.
Yes, we were talking about the big 3 last time out. That's game number 1. They had 63 points. And in this ball game with 1 minute and 45, they have only been allowed 30 points. But then again, may kasama na ring malas, because of what Reynan Batak or how Reynan Batak is struggling in offense for today's game.
Kung gusto ng mga bedista na mag-game 3, sabi naman ni Tracy na isang Letranista, obviously, wag daw mag-game 3. Tapusin na raw ng Letran ngayon. We have 1 minute and 35 remaining. Cruz from the outside. Soliano with the offensive rebound. Racal from the corner for Ray. Batak gets the rebound but loses the ball. He commits a turnover there.
Well, Reynan Batak was there to get the defensive rebound, but Mark Cruz did not notice that it was his teammate who was actually already holding that ball.
Balik ang bola sa panig ng mga nakapula. The Red Lions of San Beda College. Koga to Adiogun up top. Sees Sara now inside to De La Cruz. The save by Mark Cruz. Aprico and back to the Ant-Man. They have 1 minute and 3 left to catch up Dehado sila ng 5 dito. Koga with the tap. Bola ay mananatili sa Letran.
Defensive-oriented ball game we're watching. 94-90, game number 1, 4-point win on the part of Letran. Now with only 59 seconds remaining. 66-61, 2-possession ball game. Double checking kanino ba ang bola. Last 2 minutes, ano? Talagang magkakaroon na ng checking yan.
Of course, our officials consulting with our commissioner, Coach Pai Cristobal. Panuorin natin ulit mula sa anggulong ito. Maraming salamat sa aming direktor, sa ABS-CBN Sports, Director Abet Ramos.
Sabi ni Mike Lumibaw, 1 more game pa raw. Sabi ng mga cameraman kanina, 1 more game pa raw. Racket. Pero sa Thursday ni Andre, ha?
Sa Webes na, they have 1 day to rest. Both squads.
Pwede pa sila mag-Halloween party.
Pwede pa, pwede.
Costume party. Yung matatalo, dahil parang pang-Halloween yung mukha. Pag matatalo ka, no? Hindi mo na kailangan mag-costume. Lagay ka na lang ng lipstick.
59 na segundo ang nalalabi sa ating Game 2 ng NCAA Season 91 Finals. Letran leads the series 1 game to nothing. Apreco against Adiogun. He gives up his dribble to Nambatak and he is stepping out of bounds. Nambatak, this is really not a game to remember para kay Stingray, Ray Nambatak.
Well, that was a long pass actually on the part of Felix Apreco. I don't even know why he kept on dribbling on that instance. Now holding on to each other, chain up. Believe that they can win. Is this going to be 8 seconds?
Munti ka na. With this mayhem defense by Letran. Pagsak si Sara off to Adiogun now. 9 on their shot clock. Adiogun. Nabitawan ang bola. Koga fires, hits the side of the backboard at balik ang bola sa panik ng Letran with 28.3 seconds remaining. San Beda with a 5-point lead. And they are 28.3 seconds away from forcing a Game 3 on Thursday. Kami po muna ay magbabalik pagkatapos ng ilang patalastas. 28 segundo ang nalalabi sa ating laro. Bola ng Colegio de San Juan de Letran. They're down by 5, but they lead the series. 1 game. Cruz, Imatake. Jump ball. And possession arrow. Nakaturo dito sa San Beda College.
Adiogun doing what he's supposed to do. Protecting that rim. Good block against that layup of Mark Cruz.
Another timeout on the floor. And we will be right back after a few reminders. Tingnan natin ang replay dito. Ito ang ating fast play of the game brought to you by PLDT Home DSL. The #1 home broadband, Baseramer with the basket there, followed by the delight of the San Beda faithful for our Copico 78 best recharge moment, brought to you by Copico 78, Copico's best latte ever. Adiogun inside, leaving Libra si JV Moko.
Moving well without the ball. They knew there was going to be a double teaming. JV Moko on 13 points. These are the big shots. We will have a game number 3 on Thursday, Andre.
De La Cruz. At medyo may konting natapos na ang laro, but Mark Cruz, and I believe San Beda faithful, Jer Luebes, going to the San Beda crowd there. This is something that we want to avoid, Coach AG. Tapos na ang laro, but of course, I don't know, we don't know what was said to Mark Cruz, but obviously the Ant-Man didn't.
Well, you know,
like
you don't
that.
play with a crowd. You never play with a crowd. But then, of course, there is going to be a game number 3. And Letran will just have to believe, no? They have to keep their focus. And what a big game comeback on the part of Coach Jamaica Rin and the San Beda Red Lions.
This Last basket of the game by JV Mokon is the strong move of the game, brought to you by Smart. Live the smart life, and that was Mokon's 13th point here in this game. So our final score is 68 para sa San Beda College Red Lions, 61 para sa Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Here in Game 2, we are tied in this best-of-3 series. Kaya tutungo tayo sa Huwebes para sa Game 3. Tatapusin muna namin ang laro ito pagkatapos ng ilang patalastas. Kami po yung magbabalik. And we are now tied in this best-of-3 final series in NCAA Season 91. The San Beda College Red Lions prevailing here in Game 2, 68-61 against their longtime rivals, the Colegio de San Juan de Letran Knights. Hello ulit, Pilipinas. Andre Felix, Coach Alan Gregorio. What a game. Again, on Friday, it was a great game to start the series, and what another exciting game we've seen today.
From an offensive game number 1 to a very defensive game number 2
right.
na mayagpag ang koponan ng San Beda.
At kasama ng ating kasama na si Siege Tantenko, ang best player of the game para sa panik ng San Beda, kasi JV Moko. Siege?
Yes, JV. Sabi mo sa akin, in the middle of the season, you're playing this year, this season, for the seniors, and you want to get this championship for them. Anong masasabi mo ngayon that team is just one win away?
First and foremost, nagpapasalamat ko kay God na nabigay itong win na to. And about sa seniors kasi, talagang family kami dito eh. Parang itong buong season, battle cry namin para sa seniors. Kasi, yun na mabibigay namin sa nila itong championship, yung legacy na maiiwan nila. And sila rin nagbibigay ng advice sa amin. Kaya kami, yung mga second stringer, kaya gumaling na ito dahil sa kanila. Sa mga advices sila. Dahil napapanood namin sila, yung greatness nila eh.
Alam mo, JV, this whole season, it's been a roller coaster ride for the San Beda Red Lions. Pero tignan mo naman ang buong Red Army. They've been here with you every step of the way. Anong mensahe nyo sa kanila? Ngayon may Game 3 na tayo.
Maraming salamat sa lahat ng alumni. Thank you, Red Army. Para sa ito pala na to, and sa lahat ng cut, sa lahat ng prof na nanood, estudyante, mag-watch ulit kayo sa Game 3 atin itong 6 feet.
Maraming salamat, JV. We are going to see you for Game 3. Back to you, Dre and Coach Alan.
Maraming salamat, Siege. Congratulations kay JV Mokon. What a game shown by the second-year man, former Juniors Finals MVP, galing sa San Beda Red Cubs program. 13 points for Mokon with 6 rebounds today.
There was a span of about 2 minutes that San Beda cannot score, and he scored 8 straight points.
And
then, of course, that winning basket, again, coming from JV Mokon. Pero alam mo, ang importante dito, titignan natin yung score ng koponan ng Big 3 ng San Beda. In game number 1, 63 points. The entire ball game, 61. So, kita mo naman kung anong defensive adjustment ang ginawa dito ng San Beda to force game number 3.
Sa mabilisan, Coach AG, anong kailangan gawin ng Letran? Some adjustments back to the drawing board as we head to game number 3 on Thursday, a rubber match, do-or-die game between these longtime rivals.
Well, I'm sure number 1 solved Ray Nambatak's problems. He was not able to score here in this game. I'm sure there's no way that you hold Ray Nambatak scoreless in game number 3. And of course, for San Beda, try to lessen the turnover points of Letran. But you know, take away all those stats, take away all those numbers. The team that wants it more will win game number 3. Who is ready? Who is more composed? That team will win the championship.
Sa Huwebes po yan, ika-29 ng Oktubre, dito pa rin sa Mall of Asia Arena. At kung nabibitin pa kayo sa basketball, nagbabalik na ang laro sa NBA, sa ABS-CBN at ABS-CBN Sports in Action para sa unang laro bukas sa National Basketball Association. It will be the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Chicago Bulls. Sino sa dalawang former MVP ang mga kabuena mano? Live na live po bukas yan ang NBA season opener, 8 a.m. sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action. Maraming salamat po muli sa lahat ng ating mga manonood sa ball, sa ABS-CBN Sports and Action at sa lahat ng ating mga kababayan via the Filipino channel. It's always a pleasure working with you, Coach AJ.
Salamat, Dre, at saka sa lahat ng nagbe-birthday. Happy birthday para sa Letran. Alam mo, babawi yan para sa San Beda. Keep up the good work. Alam mo, game number 3. Talagang napakaganda niyan. At aabangan niyo yan
ngayong Thursday.
Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood sa lahat, saan man kayo tumutok na game number 2 ng NCAA Season 91 Finals. San Beda led as much as 13. Letran only led as much as 2. We've had just 1 deadlock and 4 lead changes in this game. We are now tied in this series 1 game apiece. Thus, we will have a game 3 on Thursday. San Beda versus Letran. Magkita-kita muli tayo dito sa Mall of Asia Arena. Para po sa aking partners, si Coach Alan Gregorio, aming courtside reporters, Roxanne Montealegre, Siege Tantenko, our director, Abet Ramos, ako po si Andre Felix, na nagsasabi, tumutok lang lamang sa ABS-CBN Sports in Action para sa NCAA Season 91 Finals. Ilabas ang galing!